Ciao nice people! Welcome on this new stream, on the second stream of the Game Maker Toolkit Jam 2024. We used the first stream entirely to think about our game because today this year's task was pretty hard. We had a team built to scale and unfortunately there's not much we can do with RPG Maker. So I found some compromise. A game about a world map where the protagonist has the wrong scale. How to explain? Usually in JRPGs you are full size even in the world map. And I'm planning to do a puzzle game about it. There's some, in simple words, they are giants in the overworld in figuratively, I would say. Okay, out of stream I did some changes. As you can see here, I changed a bunch of tileset. Unfortunately, there wasn't a lot of tileset I could find because overworld tileset, I don't know why, it's pretty hard to find. I should look better, but that's the best I could find. I also have some extra pictures here, like a tower, but they don't clash too much, but they seem like lower quality. So I will use just a few of them. Okay. I did another big change out of stream. I added a plugin. And what does this plugin do? Well, you can tell. There's the different inclination of the map. The map is slightly inclined. I could increase it more or less, but this is the best effect without having everything flat. Even now, the tree feels a little flat, but this effect adds a lot. Otherwise, we would have the base effect, this one, which it's pretty standard. I think this one adds a lot of dynamicity to the scene. Also, we have a way to zoom in, zoom out. I played a little with it. And most importantly, a way to change the scale. There is a plugin for that actually, but I would prefer to use a separate map with a parallax for it. Because I want the character to move 8 tiles with one step. If I do this effect, it really can't. Also, it lags a lot if I try to zoom out a lot. Also, I even tried to place a random character here just to see how it works if it's not chibi-like. And I would say it's better like this instead of chibi-like. So we have a nice visual upgrade on the game. I really need to change the tileset though, in a way or another. Okay, so what are we doing today? Well, we need to refine the puzzle mechanics because there are still some problems. I don't know which, but I'm pretty sure there are. For example, if I want to make a bridge puzzle, I need to make the player return to other zones. Oh! And hi R4J, thanks a lot for the follow. Nice to see you there. How are you interpreting the team? Well, we are playing on the classic RPG perspective. Unfortunately, I'm sticking with RPG Maker because I have 12 years of experience only on this engine, but I'm taking it as a challenge. The gameplay is about a puzzle game. It's a puzzle game that plays around the wrong scale of the character on the world map. As you can see, the character is bigger than the castle here, but because that's the standard of games. So I could make it as if the character is actually this size, so we can switch between the sides by entering a vehicle, which is this time normally at a normal size. For example, should be a simple puzzle game about well, switching between the two phases. To nerf a little the vehicle, I wanted to set specific park points, so you can't bring it elsewhere. The mechanics, I still need to think more about the puzzle mechanics, but there's something about the big form can remove big trees, but cracks the bridges when the protagonist goes through it. That's cool. Thanks. Unfortunately, planning a puzzle game is very hard because you need to find mechanics that fit correctly together and form a reasonable challenge. For now, the challenge feels a little too straightforward, but maybe I should start with a level design and later find some rules to avoid some simple solutions. Unfortunately, designing puzzle games, it was never my best, actually. But since I'm also a sucker for the story, or at least a character, we might design a little story to explain the game. After all, it's some sort of JRPG, well, without battles. It's just a overworld map puzzle. Still, it requires some sort of story. I would really like to create a protagonist, but making a design that works in very few time, it's a hardest task. Luckily we have the base engine character generator, which it's not always good, but can give us some satisfaction sometimes. Ooh, we could also use a different generator. I should really find new sets for the generator, maybe. We are doing something similar, but 3D. Oh, yeah, I suppose the team doesn't seem like it can be interpreted in much more ways. Because or you change sides of the protagonist, or you change the sides of the objects for a puzzle. I don't see other scenarios, actually. I was planning something about the scale on a map, but there were so many details missing that I switched to this other idea. The plan is to slap a 3D character controller, and we make pickups that make player larger and smaller. Ah, okay, so some sort of cookies from Alice in Wonderland. That's pretty nice. Okay, I'm surprised that first randomize brings out a decent character. That's not really what I want, but we can save it just for future reference. One more randomize and then I will try to do it myself. Yeah, no more randomize. This is ugly. Okay. Let's start from another one. I got the only good one in the randomize. Okay, we can start from this one since it's the not ugly one. Kinda. I really should increase the number of items here, so I can have a better generator. Unfortunately, I'm no artist, so that's the best compromise I can find. So I still want... the protagonist is a hero that wants to save the world. It's a classic stereotype story, but that's what fits with the gameplay. Also, should play on the classic overworld hero, which is bigger than the city. So I think it can work. This is an interesting character. Feels like I could make a female character with short hair. Sounds pretty interesting, actually. This one could fit. Red hair Also this one. Okay, it's starting pretty decent actually. So, the previous eyes were better though. I tried to make a character generator with outside tools, but there's not really an effect that I wanted, so unfortunately we need to stick with the default generator. I wish I can find a generator for anime style characters so I can use that instead of the default one, because it's pretty limited, like the engine. But I can try. I can try this one for a little more. You can still find new surprises. First of all, the mouth should change. I like your art. Thanks, but it's not really my art. It's the default asset, unfortunately. This engine offers some default asset. I changed a little of it just to not seem too much similar to the default one. Unfortunately, finding free asset online of the right resolution is pretty hard. Even more in the overworld style. I could change resolution if I want, but I didn't find actually anything except those things. I should look better after this stream. It really needs some overhaul. I wonder where I will find the animated water though. The animated ocean is not really that frequent. Ouch. Okay, I don't really like the eyes. Maybe it's the color. What color could it be? Red? No, red doesn't suit well. Green with... We still need to define the hair color actually, but... Yellow sounds pretty nice. This one also seems very classic. The white one could be interesting. Yeah, I really need the expanded generator so I can have different colors. Those are too few. The purple one looks pretty nice, honestly. I really like the purple ones. Not this one, the other one. Light purple one it is. So maybe the eyes can fit better here. Like the yellow one. The blue ones fit decently. Otherwise the blue ones are better. Looking around. Oh, thanks a lot. And back to work. Yeah, we have limited time. Even if 2 more days sounds pretty useful. After all, I'm only streaming 3 hours a day, so I may need the extra time. Even if I work sometimes I work out of stream. Okay. I should find better eyes. Those are the default ones. Those ones are pretty nice. It depends on which type of character I should make. It's decided it should be a heroine. I still didn't think through about the character though. Some eyes makes the character more adult than others, but this one was not. This one was pretty nice. Let's see if I can make some improvement by messing up the alignment. No, not really. We should find decent eyebrows, but I like those ones. Well, I could change them in between to make different expressions actually. A nose, I think the second one was looking fine. And this one even. This one is a little better. Okay, and finally the mouth. Well, we can have this one. I wonder if I can add some facial marks for... no, I don't like those. They are too it's too preset. And for the dress, I think the armor looks nice, even if it's too pink for my taste. Okay, female heroine, but still, let's not stereotype too much. Default color is pink. That's weird. Red is too strong. Blue can... not blue is not the best one. Dark green blue can work. A simple grey even. Can I make it at least... green is too bright. Well, it could be pink actually, but... I think she even fits the metallic adamantium one or whatever. We have other sorts of armor though. We can check them out. This one feels too simple though. Yeah, the previous one was the best hero armor, I would say. This one. I used it even for another character previously, so we should maybe... I could make something more wild. Well, make. Big words. I can choose something more wild. Here. I don't mind this one. Maybe the color light blue here is too strong. I could go here for some pink. Maybe? The main color should be... We can take the dark green from before. The pink is too strong though. Okay, this one. We made our protagonist. No, maybe I need to change something about the hair. It's not really clear whether she's an heroine or not. Let's see other styles, maybe. This one is too similar to another character. This one looks pretty nice on her. It's pretty ordered. Ready for adventure. This one feels wild though. I like the wild feeling. But that's not really the type of character I want to make, to be honest. The wild felt pretty nice though. This one is a middle way wild, but I think it works better. We could make her more decide, well, following justice as every classic hero, but a little wilder, I would say. This one could work. I should now fix the front hair, even if this one works pretty well. Unfortunately, those presets seem too much copy-pasted on the head. This one looks nice. But the previous one, which was it? This one, right? This one fits pretty much correctly. We'll see if I can choose a different face. This is the only option, the other faces suck. I like her this way. Now that we decided the hair, we should check again on the eyes. Because I feel like there could be better. This one works though. Those ones are pretty chill, I would say. Those ones are fine, but would say those one can work, actually. Maybe the eyebrows give the different feeling. Okay, yeah, the eyebrows help a lot. I always underestimate eyebrows. The mouth. We could change the mouth for the different expressions if we have much. We won't. Okay, I'm kinda starting to like her. And the rest is decided, right? Maybe she needs a cape. Ooh. Not on the sprite. We also got accessories. Let's see. Earring, not really. No. This one could work, but no. I would prefer not. And we have the more invasive ones. Which... This one could look fine. I still like her even without the helmet. Also, this helmet is clipping weirdly on the face. I shouldn't really use it. Unfortunately, those hats suck a little because they usually don't clip correctly. Or they clip incorrectly. So, no thanks. Glasses. We already got a Dinia with glasses. Let's keep like this. So, we got the character. We need a name for her. Later though. Later. Because now we are gonna create her word sprite. Which is not this one. Because I want a tall one. Luckily I have this program. The tab. RPG Maker Extended Generator. Which I used for the sprite for That's My Exploit Keeper. So, let's see. Okay, the engine got... well, the program got the wrong colors, but it's fine. We just need to create the base Kara. So, body, head. We are taking the open eyes one. Okay. Did we? Okay. Face. Oh. I will go with this one. No, it doesn't change anything. Okay. Oh yeah, the color of the face. Wait, the color. We could make her a little tanned, actually. Yeah, should look nice, slightly tanned. Or blue. No, we already got... okay, no, this is the same hair color pattern of Oria, never mind. Slightly, like this one. Yeah, she looks pretty good with this, actually. Gives more the wild feeling. Okay, the front hair, I need to place it again, right? Yeah. We got... where are you? Please tell me you got every well, we can also have something slightly incorrect. For example, here I need just a hair that it's open on the front. Okay, yeah, I like this one. Not the correct one, but will do. Light purple. And the rare hair. We got the slightly white one. This one. No, this is a man. We could make something more long. I suppose this can work. We don't have any option for it. Okay. No bird. Ears, yeah. No best ears. Eyes are fine. eyebrows that won't appear. She needs clothes. So I would say random armor. The white armor? Is there one? This one. This is the evil lord armor. Never mind. Do I have one? Clothing, maybe. Maybe it's more classified on clothing. And no. Let's go with the best armor we can find. This one. Better than nothing, right? This one is too dark. We could change the colors actually, but how good? Oh, how well? Oh no! Too white. We messed up something. No, this is not red color or the right armor. We could make a combination maybe. For example, I can put this armor below and then put another armor on top of it. Doesn't really give the intended effect. We can go with this one. It's adventurous enough. We just need to fix a little the colors. So main color 1. We can go with the light blue. A little bluer. This one, perfect. I should place the brown part on the top, so I can give a little more effect on of those parts. This one maybe. Here a good purple color maybe. The white to improve the visuals. What else are we missing? The color 5. I should go with simple little light brown. Okay. Color 4 is for the necklace. I don't think it matters anything. Let's go with a red to make some contrast. Yeah, she's looking good. Okay. So this is the sprite sheet and this is the face set. Let's save. And save also the face, the character. We're taking the slim part, the slim version. So it looks less like RPG Maker. That's my hope. We still need a name for her. But for now... For now, let's see how she looks. So... Let's use red instead. Where are you? Wait, I didn't save it here, right? Ah yeah, I did, I don't know where. In the game file. Where did I save it? Sorry. No, I did, okay. I forgot the name already. Protag. Okay, that was right. Well, sure. Since we got everything, let's also save the butler, sure. I should delete the rest, though. The rest only uses space. Okay, here. We got our protagonist here. Maybe the hair color here is a little more, less purple than the character. I should probably edit the color a little. Let's see. Close hair here. We don't have many options. Also, it's not changing. Hair. I said hair. Okay. At least we have more colors than the engine here. See, I don't think we can find the right purple. This one is too strong. Yeah, never mind. We'll stick with this purple. I could maybe edit it a little later. Okay. So now we change the main character as this new character. There's a... Ah, wait. There's a problem here with the walking sprite. I will see about it later. First of all, let's make a full check on the characters, okay? Hi. I'm the protagonist. I need a name. And let's see. It doesn't really look like her. Oh, I also forgot the tanned skin color. So, here, body. Skin, we can have something slightly tanned here. I do not agree with the hair type, because it's clearly too long. We don't have many other options though, right? Rare hair. Let's try moving it and adding something more. No, not right. Neither this one. I don't have wild hair. This one is the closest I can have, but not the best one. And those one feel more like a man's hair. Unfortunately, the eyes are the same each way. This one maybe? No, not completely. Maybe the front hair also needs some fixing, but no. You can see the hair is still different. Sure, let's put those ones. With the lack of other options, only those with tab work, right? Yeah. Nice hair. Maybe I should make a cross edit of those, because here in the editor we have the right hair. Okay, a cross edit should work. But not here on stream. We make off stream if I don't find another solution. Okay. Let's export it again, and we have the protagonist again, all over again. Game here. Okay, and that's our protagonist. I'm starting to like her. She needs a name though, that's right. So maybe we should first define the story, and later give her a name, I would say. Poor girl. You need a name? I know, I'm sorry. You also need some fixing on the sprite. I know, I'm sorry. Also, we need graphics for the new text window. I want to change the most graphics possible. Also, I need the title screen. Oh no, we could skip the title screen, but we could make an adapted title screen on the world map, maybe. I think that could be a nice solution, actually. Wait, I have an idea for the title screen, but we will make it last, because if we lack time, we can skip it, unfortunately. Okay, so, in the game, you have her. Let's zoom a little. Let's also zoom a little. Okay, this should be the right perspective. Unfortunately, the protagonist pixels are very visible. There is an option though to remove the pixelization of the protagonist. Or of every character. I depressed too much. No, it's fine. Here, perfect, okay. It's a little obfuscated, but better than random pixels. Okay. So this should be the play perspective. Maybe a little smaller, I would say. Ah, not this one. Okay. Okay, I think this perspective is fine. Nice for the puzzle. A tree blocking your way. That's not a reference to anything at all. Okay, so story time. Well, on quotes, because the story is pretty simple. The classic, you need to save the world and you travel the entire world to reach the demon lord, whatever they are, and you win. But we need still to define the start. An important part of every game is introduction. How do we introduce? Or most importantly, how do we introduce this mechanic? We need to make some sort of not really a tutorial, but an introduction to let the player familiarize or understand the twist of the game. So I would say, well, I suppose the simple is the protagonist tries to go somewhere, but only then realizes the scale. It still should start with a introduction dialogue. I could make another map, but I think it's fine to just keep this one. I wonder, let's see if I can... No, wrong one. Let's see how small. Because maybe I can make an introduction in the village, here. I should depixelate it though, because it's ugly. Here, okay. There should be introduction in the village here, for example. I don't like that it's very low resolution. But the introduction could be, I can have an image instead of this part, so the player doesn't realize the overlap. And then when I leave here, I restore to the sides of the overworld. Like something like this. When I leave here, okay. And there's some cool zoom out in the overworld. I need to explain the vehicle now. Oh, hi Kurokoko, how it's going? Ah, no. I made your same question. It's doing well, thanks. We defined the base idea for the game, for the gem. Unfortunately, this time I regret not finding something more original. Now it's simple puzzle game playing around the mechanic of overworld scale. But we still found a cute idea for it, at least. Now we are thinking how to start the game without making too much or too little. The game again should simply be You need to go defeat the evil guy, as always, somewhere here. And you live on the world map for the first time. I don't know. I need to find a picture of... I could rebuild the village in another map, maybe. And then make the transition. Because again... Kinda... No. Okay, perfect. We can have the transition from the village. The protagonist moves from here to here. And you enter the world map. Maybe from here is... I should find a middle way. Or I could edit the village to be midway. Okay, that could be a decent intro... Well, could be an introduction. Also just to test how it would like. Let's make the player super slow. Because now seems like the player is zooming. Too much. 1, 2. Okay. Now I'm super slow and... Okay! It's the slowest speed, but... It's the right amount, I would say. Interesting, now seems like it... She's really walking on this... on the road. Okay, but she shouldn't look like this in the overworld. Only when she's in the city. So only when she's there, she lives and she gets the overworld sides. Let's see it. Should be here. Yay. Okay. I should find the right one. Okay, I have plenty of time to define the right sides though. And hello Returnophilian, nice to see you there. The progress, yeah, I did some progress out of stream. For example, the main change is the plugin to work with the camera and even angles. Like this one. But just to find the right sides for the vehicle. For example, when I am in the vehicle, I should make a big zoom out. Remove the fog maybe. And do something like that. Here. Wait, did I increase the zoom or... Ah, never mind. Yeah, like this. The vehicle is even too small, maybe. Nah, it's a perfect size. That's the point of the game. The vehicle is on scale. The rest isn't. And when I leave, I should restore the domain at the time. The overworld side. This one, okay. I need to program something, then when I enter or leave a vehicle. I could also not make a vehicle. I suppose making a vehicle is even harder because I need to intercept the script that elaborates me leaving or entering the vehicle, and also allow the vehicle to walk on land, because for now the vehicle cannot move on land, only on water, because there is not really a programmed vehicle on land. I think it's better to make an event and just become the vehicle when we enter it. The zoom is nice. Yeah, also if you didn't notice, you also have some camera panning on the background. You can see, for example, the bridge here is not a tile because it's slightly inclined. You see, this is the default one, but this adds a lot of dynamicity if I don't exaggerate. For example, this one maybe is just it's still a little too much. I will have time to fine-tune everything later. Also, I added some tile set, but I didn't change everything because it's pretty hard to find the right graphics. So now we were thinking about the introduction scene. Let's see if I can make a really quick city. I need the default graphics for it. No, not really. I will need to find other graphics even for the inside of the city though. But for now, let's try to make something quick. Because I want the player to start here. The problem is the solution is pretty small here. I want to start with a very small... No, other side. A very small... hey, that's the smallest. And this one doesn't matter. Oh wait, there was a smaller side. Interesting. I shouldn't... where's my zoom out? Here. Don't mind the fog, okay. So the character starts in the town and leaves. The road shouldn't be this big though. The problem here, if I want to make this scene, is the resolution doesn't work in our favor. Well, okay. The problem can be slightly solved by removing the filter. Should be here. Yes, okay. I did remove indeed the filter. Now the city looks a little better. Not that much though. And we can make a scene where she leaves the city and enters the world map. I think we can even make it without the interiors. Let's see if I can have a better city, because I don't really like this one. We can afford using this one, sure. Then we have not this one. No. 1, 2. One more. Never mind, one more. Let's zoom out. I should remove the fog. And we have the village. Oh wait. I should also remove the filter, and we have a little better home. I should align it a little better so I can make a walking animation down and change the offset maybe of the Kara. And when the protagonist walks down, change the sides to enter the overworld. I could even avoid to make a vehicle at this point, because I could use the villages as a change point. I can enter a village to change my sides, and then maybe find a way to leave the village without changing back. I still need an excuse to leave the village without changing back, because using the vehicle feels a little more complex than it needs. But I need I need to move the vehicle, otherwise I can just go everywhere by cheating, right? Straight to the quantum realm. I look here and the moon is not here anymore, yay! Okay, we still do this introduction scene. I need to define every parameter then. So, if the player starts here, should be plus 80 if I remember correctly. A decent zoom out. I should remove the fog. Deactivate, reactivate pixel mode, and what else? Yeah, we should start without the inclination. So I don't know how much. Let's go 40. Let's see if this does solve everything. At the other side! Ah! I got it wrong. So, Field of view minus 80. I got it wrong. 80 is too much, maybe. 70, I suppose. No, this is even mucher. I should try 75, maybe. Too much. Ah, wait, maybe it's 50 instead. I suppose it was 50. Oh, hi, Gao. Nice to see someone coming here. What's the idea for the game? We are playing on the... how to define it? We are playing on the classic JRPG where the protagonist is huge on the world map. Like here. As you can see, it's way bigger than the village. So I want something to... I don't know which side is about it. Oh, okay. This actually looks fine. I should remove the fog effect. And I should change the effect when I leave. I just need to switch everything back, I suppose. What is my inclination value? Ah, it's here. 15, okay, it's not a lot. So now let's revert every value. Plus 15. I should save it in a variable. Yeah, I should to avoid changing each value if I want to refine the number. The few this time increases. Even a little more. Well, let's think about it later. Then we decrease the camera distance. And we switch to blend mode. Okay. I should change the speed though. For now, it's working. That's pretty unique. Have you thought of a gold Wincon? Not really, but I just want to participate and make something decent. Unfortunately, by participating with RPG Maker, there's not a lot of chances, but I want to try my best. I unfortunately would have liked to make something more unique, but that's the best it came to mind. Last year I found a better idea, but unfortunately the team was not really fit for the engine. Okay, so we are here, and if I leave... Okay, I like also that the map gets inclined. I really need to fix my speed though. Aha. Okay. I should make the transition while I walk down. Let's see if I can make something. Same as character. Player move down, don't wait. Okay. Let's see if we can make the animation while walking outside of town. I messed up something. I should make trigger by touch. Okay. It will never fit RPG Maker. Well, I'm still surprised there was a plugin for this sort of things. Okay, so let's try to leave. No. What are you doing? You should because I should go through. I should really make a different trigger, but I want to try this to experiment. Okay. Oh, player touch. Okay. No, wait. Sure. Just for this time. I just want to see if the animation looks nice when I leave the village. Okay, we are here. And now we leave. Why are not walking? Why are you not walking? Maybe because there's not a wait. We should make at least a 2-frame wait, because the next movement command overrides the previous one. Yeah, okay, it's still slower. I should make the speed change before, so I don't even need to avoid to override it. Do you have collision while small in the city? Which collision? It's only 2 tiles. Or I can walk to the right or not. Okay, now it's too fast. We should make a midway. Would be nice to change the speed gradually, but with only 1 step it's impossible. Okay, leave. Okay, maybe we can align it by why only once? It only worked once. Why? Ah, okay, because I forgot to remove the true off. Because, again, it overrides the movement and doesn't remove the true on the player. I thought movement was pixel fair effect. I wish it was. It feels kinda impossible with well, not impossible, but kinda hard on RPG Maker. And probably not worth it. Let's see. I should make a slower walk animation. But not the slowest. We still need to find a way to let the player hit the small sides while leaving. Okay, I think that's the right duration. We should make the animation a little longer just to fit. I should also make the opposite while entering, but for now, it's like that. So I need a way to leave the village without restoring my sides. This effect is pretty cool though. This effect is pretty cool. How do I restore it? How do I not restore it while leaving? Very cool transition. Could be used in an actual RPG. Ah, thanks. The problem is, it doesn't really transition to anything. It's smooth because, yeah, it's only 1 map anyways. It's not smooth in the entrance, but I can fix it later. So I need a way to leave without restoring my sides. I can do that I can leave in the background. If I leave behind, I won't restore. Okay, I like it. It's pretty simple and doesn't require extra thinking. So we need regions. So let's make the region 1 the road. So if we live on the road, we restore the sites. Otherwise, we don't. I will still make a zoom out for grasping the player. You can screen the city map and zoom out from there to the world map. I need to put a picture though. I would prefer to avoid making another map because I need to find other resources. For now I will stick with it, with this. So we remove the speed reduction. Now I can leave the city from above. Okay. If I leave from above, I'm small. I'm very small, but I can't see shit. I need some zoom out without, well, this problem. I can just remove the fog at this point, right? I don't know how it works. I should Increase this number maybe? Doesn't do anything. I don't know what those numbers are. I should make this one higher probably. What the hell did I do? Well, we are in the team of the game for sure, but what the hell did I do? Ooh, big hell! What the hell did I do? Ah! Defines the Z coordinate at which character scaling is 1.0. I don't get it. Let's not change it for now. Let's see. Okay, seems the right one. We can now zoom out without problems. We need a bigger zoom out though. So plus 30, plus 300. Wait, actually, let's undo, but we make another with 300. Okay. So small here. Wrong button. Oh no. It crashed. No, I closed it. It's not this one, I got it wrong. It's this one. Oops. Oops. Let's increase it by 600. Whatever it means. Ha! Something went wrong. How do I zoom out? Let's see, 300. Let's go with 200. Maybe I can reach 400. Okay, 200. Done. 400 walk. Okay, 400 feels like could be a nice limit. So I can't walk past here, but I could walk under this thing, for example. And on the bridges. Oh, hi, Gao. Again, sorry, I get it to you again. This reminds me of my YouTube animation. Could I link it? Unfortunately, the links are blocked here. But I got inspired by a YouTube animation, actually. It's from Alice Magic. It's called something like 101 Heroine. So maybe it could be the same. Maybe. Let's see if 500 works. Maybe 500 is the limit. Yeah, it's the limit. I think that's the one. I'm surprised that anyone knows it, actually. What a surprise. Nice to know. Yeah, I got inspired by that even for the third form. The one where I opened the world map. And I'm closer in that one. It's a way to fast travel and travel through the water. Unfortunately, zooming out that much seems to lag. It does, yeah. It does lag. There should... wait. This is animation, right? Can I do without animation? Then I don't need the second parameter. But I need an animation, otherwise it's abrupt. Oh, doesn't even start. Okay, nice to know. So 500. And let's keep a slow animation for it. Sure. I need to find a compromise. It's lagging. If I make it slower, it won't lag. It's fine if it's slower, actually. Okay. No, there is still some lag once in a while. It also makes it worse because it lags on a even longer amount of time. If I make it instant, maybe. The rainbow looks giant on the world map. Actually, it's that big. Is the video I saw. Yeah, that's that one. They made even more with that concept, actually. You can say this game is heavily inspired by that. Okay, I can make it instant, so it doesn't seem a lag. Not the best elegant solution, but it's a solution. If I make like 20 frames, yeah. Why even wonder? It's a lag anyways. Yeah. At this point, let's make it instant and let's be done with it. Okay. But as you can see, those are only events if you step on those tiles. We need to make it global. So, first of all, we need to define the city. The city will have tag 2. Let's choose better. The city will have tag 1. Living on the road is tag 2. And living not on the road is tag 3. So if from tag 1 you go to tag 2, you increase. If you go to 3, you just leave. I wonder now if we can change the distance here. Wait, I could change the distance Wait, I have a little idea. Oh, thanks a lot for the follow. Thanks a lot, I really appreciate it. I look forward to see how you pull off the mechanics for this. Thanks, I found some ideas for a puzzle where each form grants you different results. For the very big form, I'm using a parallax where I just have a character big as one square here. Last time we did like 4 times. 4 times the size. Here I think 8 times the size is better, since also it fits in only one screen. And there is a very useful function. I was thinking it was pretty useless, and it's the map grid. Now we can see each map side divided by each tiles per side. So now we can consider each one of those grids one single tile of the big map of the big map movement. So for example, yeah, we should act accordingly, and for example, be careful that this tile should be mainly water, this tile be mainly sand, this tile mainly rocks, just so it's pretty clear where the character can and can't move. We will use it later though, when we are making the level design, which will be the hardest part. Even the brainstorming was hard, but still. Now, we were talking about the regions. So 1 is the village, 2 is the outside, and 3 is if you live on the back. For that we are making a common event, which will be globally active. So, enter, leave town. Should be a parallel process, which starts from a switch, let's say. Unfortunately, you can't make those permanently active, but check village. Well, maybe at the start of the game I don't want it active, so it's fine. So, it's simple. It gets the current region tag of the player, 1, 2, 3. I should make a global here to get every data. Get player data. I always make the first common event an event that gets the player data, because it's very useful to every data by the press of a click. So we are now define our variables. Player X, player Y. We don't need direction for now, but will probably be used, so direction. Then there's, we don't need map ID, we need size state. It's let's make 0, 1, 2. 0 is in the city, 1 is on the overworld, 2 is in the global map. And then we make region ID, as we said, 1, 2, 3. First of all, the player coordinates. Then the player Y coordinate. And we can also get, or we need to get, the region ID. Here. Given from the coordinates of the player. Okay. That's how we get the region ID. So now here we call get player data, and now we have the number on their feet. Luckily, this one gets updated each frame, and it counts the number of the next tile while you are moving. Unfortunately, the RPG Maker collisions are pretty bad. You are considered on the next tile the frame you start moving. But this works in our favor now because we need to know the next tile. We need also to know the previous tile though to make a correct assumption. Because we need to know if the player leaves the 1 or enters the 1 from another number. If the player stays in the 1, we don't want to do anything. That's why we need to introduce another variable. Let's make it later. Previews terrain tag. Okay. So should start by 0. And we check if the tag is different from the other. So now we check if the terrain tag has changed in any way. Region ID? No, never mind. I meant region ID. Previews region ID. Okay. If it's different, it means the player has moved. So first of all, we update the previous region ID to return the previous condition. And now we do something based on the number, or based also in the previous number. We update this later. First of all, we need to check what are our conditions. If the player enters the 1 and if it leaves the 1. So first of all, is the player leaving from the 1? If it's 1, it's leaving. If not, we check if the player is entering the city. If this doesn't happen, I just don't think anything. Yeah, those are the only two scenarios we need. Okay. So if the player is entering the city, now we check from where it's coming. If it's coming from behind, nothing happens. If instead it's coming from the front, we are entering the village. The front. And we apply those things. Here. Also, we should make the player... No, wait. We have a problem. I want the player to move with a specific speed. But I can't change the speed while the player is already moving. So we need to take a different approach. Making events. So, unfortunately, this approach won't let us change the speed of movement while I'm already moving. So we need to make events. We need to make an event outside, one inside, and one behind. We may not even need the one behind, actually. Okay. So, they want to enter and they want to leave. So this one should be working, so we make a global one. Here. Okay. We should also define a switch if we are in the village or not, because it can help a lot. So, if the village is only active if you are in the village. In a village, wait, okay. We need a check behind anyways, but still, for now, in a village. And we play, and we should probably call directly the common event, so we can edit the value here. And we place it here, here, and here. For the village, we have something similar on the opposite. So, we delete this thing, unfortunately. This one is not needed anymore. And here, enter town. In a similar way also we change the speed of the player. Even if we should have a different speed. No, it's fine the speed too, actually. The player doesn't move down, moves forward. Okay. And contrary to the other one, let's call the event. Contrary to the other one, this one doesn't exist when I'm in the village. And works by player touch. Even here, then here. Let's see. Okay, wrong map, wrong dimension, wrong sides, wrong everything. Okay, it's not activating, but if I enter here, it does. Ooh, and if I leave, I forgot to activate the switch. Darn it. So I leave the village and I deactivate the switch. And meanwhile, if I enter, I activate the switch. Small mistake. Small. So, there's nothing here. I enter the village. I can move in the village and I leave. Okay, works pretty well. Pretty cool animation, I would say. I love it. And I can leave from behind. I should really change the sides though. Maybe I don't need to decrease it that much. Oh, hi Xrai! Oh, you don't know what we are doing! Xrai. I'm finally making something you would like. It's more a puzzle game, but it's a puzzle game about the character sides on the world map. Like here, for example, she's literally a giantess. If I enter the village, I become normal size, kinda. And I can walk around like this if I live on the from behind. I think very cool. Awesome. Awesome. I'm happy you saw it. We also have the world map size things, but we will need to implement it later. I take this opportunity then to fix a little the camera distance. Okay, still gets zoomed in the village. I worry that we lag a lot. I should increase the camera distance by a lot, but it will lag. I want to make an experiment. If I increase it by way less, can I do it multiple times? Because I really want the camera to zoom out a lot. So. Ah! I forgot this is instant. Give it some time. Not here. And we can... Okay. Ah, it lags a little actually. Even with that low value. But here it doesn't? Why? There is no lag while entering here. Even if I increase by a higher value. Too much, too much, too much. Too much. Thanks. Here it's not lagging, but here it is. That's weird. That means though I can increase this value maybe? Without lagging too much. I hope that's it. No, it's lagging. Well, to be honest, it's not like this value does a lot. So I could keep it low and I will just explore the overworld like this. And it's very confusing though. No, I need some sort of zoom out here. Otherwise we are pretty screwed. We could make it instant. Not the best solution, but it works. At least it's not lagging. Let's try. We could make a fade out for it, maybe. Okay, I have an idea. We can make a fade out. So we don't need to do anything. So, my idea is this one. It still activates by player touch. At this point we can call it on a common event. So, sneak out. Not really sneaking out. It's a way to not enter the world map correctly. So this is instant, but we need a fade out. So, fade out, fade in. Wait a bunch of frames. And that's it. No, we need to activate a switch. It's a switch. It's a switch. Wait, maybe another. No, I think this switch is fine. Behind the village. So in this way, it won't activate again. Okay. Also, it doesn't activate. It activates only if I am in the village. Okay. Things are starting to get complex. It can work even without fade out in the case. It's also too jarring even if instant. Yeah, but I don't think it takes a lot to be more elegant here. Okay, I just need to make it one step further. I forgot this step. Sorry. I'm sorry. So, it goes through, move forward, and not transparent anymore. Okay. Also, the fade out is pretty quick, so it won't take any time. Okay, that's the most elegant way to do it. We still won't have a big zoom out, but that's the best I can manage. And now we are full Okay, I need to remove all the zoom when I enter though. when I return inside. We can do something of the sort. We have the common event here. So we can do the opposite of sneak out. So, if I touch the village from behind, or when I snuck out, or that thing, I will do another sort of transition. This one, but opposite. I wonder if I need to avoid the lag even for this one. Because maybe in the opposite direction it's not lagging. I don't know. Let's see. Ah, it was instant, I forgot. Ah! Okay, maybe it's too much now. Ah! Nothing is here anymore. The world disappeared. Enter the town, go behind. Here. Okay, not lag. There's not lag, so we can do it back without a transition. So I can just walk inside. We don't need the fade out. We don't need to change the speed. It's not anymore behind the village. And we can make it an animation. Okay. I hope there won't be other problems later if I try to run an animation while there's another one, but let's see. Okay. I forgot to activate. Because this one doesn't run if this switch is active. I should make another condition where it counts if I'm behind the village. Okay. And also I should try to run more animation than once. It's a stress test, of course. Here, go behind. I should make it faster, maybe. There was some problem here. Maybe because this runs, but also the rest runs, which is wrong. The rest should run only when I'm coming from the front. Let's see. Go behind and re-enter. Okay, it's working. It's working. Now let's make a test to see if it works if I'm fast. No, okay. If I'm fast, it doesn't work. So we need a wait. Wait. No, it's fine. It's fine. Let's wait 30 frames and should be enough. And since we are here, we can also reduce the wait in frames here. Okay. Now we won't have any problems. Any more problems. Okay, it's perfect. It's working. It's working. I want to do it a little bigger though. Just a little. Like this one. This one sounds nice. We can add it a little later though. We did the main part at least. It all started because I wanted to make a starting scene out of a village. Like this one. Should it be smaller? Wait. I'm pretty sure you can be smaller. Smaller. No, never mind. Maybe that by like not 10 but 5 units. Let's see. You can be smaller, of course. Yeah, everything is messed up though. You can't even see the full image, the full village. Maybe we don't even need the zoom out. No, I need to zoom out, but I want a transition while entering. Okay, so unfortunately, needs to stay like this. But if I'm smaller, I can't see much, so maybe we should stay in the previous sides. Never mind. Yeah, I can't increase that camera more than this, so I think we should compromise with this. Even if I could reduce the sprite, won't be that smooth, but let's see here. Oh, okay, we have a bug here. We can trigger those, which we don't want. So it can't trigger when we are behind the village. Okay. I think we could make better triggers for those, actually. For now it's fine. For example, can trigger only if I'm small. Okay, should work. And if I enter from the front, it still works. Awesome, awesome. Yay, it's working. Okay, we did it. So, that's the story. That's the pro tag. I think we can spare the story for later, actually. We should start with the design. Okay, unfortunately this is a default map. I didn't do that. I wish I did. So we can start doing our map. Let's see the size. 100, 140, okay. I will copy that. Overward we go. The map. It's pretty big indeed. That's pretty big indeed. Just like how I like it. So, we need to define also the positioning of every zone, but we can switch it up and move it around, so we can start from anywhere. The mapping of the map! Yay! That's a daunting task, actually. We are building a new world. An entire world. So now we can finally use our map grid. Because again, one of those is a tile for the big version. Like those ones. So we can make the map while considering one of those like a tile for movement. Even if, as a consideration, usually you stand on the lower tile here with your feet. Here you don't usually stand on. A small detail. And usually I could place cities in between, so they won't get stepped on. In any case, here is the best position. Those will never be stepped on. So you also need a smart architecturing. You need a smart building of your city, of course. Okay, how the hell do you start? I suppose I should start with a tutorial. So let's take a random city. We will order them in the tile later. Now we just find the structure of the puzzle. So, first of all, there should be the introduction of the mechanic. So we have a road. A road. Hello. And maybe the player could, I don't know, sneak. Later we use the mechanic. A city built on the top edges of the continent for safety reasons. You never are too sure. But even that may not be enough. Who knows? Okay, I want to play it as as the protagonist doesn't know at the start, so I want to make something like she crosses a bridge and it breaks it, so she can make I don't know, the first realization something is wrong and maybe she got fatter. I don't know. Also as a tutorial that she breaks bridges when she crosses them. Get on a diet. Get on a diet, girl. And I should introduce other mechanics, though. I would say... Okay, I want, first of all, that she crosses the bridge, but... Maybe... No, I want the game to start with her in the overworld, in the map. Because the player will get used to it. If the game starts with her being small from behind here, the player will get used to this mechanic and won't really realize the big form. So, I want the player here to realize it's a classic RPG. While it isn't. And only later the player unlocks the ability to enter the city and leave from behind. Okay, so I want to start with her unaware of the fact, because, well, she thinks it's the standard, I don't know. Or just doesn't realize it. I want, though, to let the player return back to change form, but you can't with the bridge. Maybe I could introduce another city. I can just add another city, it's the tutorial after all. Okay, so you cannot enter in the city in the tutorial. I hope there is no way to get stuck. I will do the retry button that I do. I should add other mechanics. No. No, okay, I will add here a block, which is a tower. I'm pretty sure there is a tower, come on. Why it's nowhere? Here, okay, this one. This tower, you can't really pass through if you are as big as it. That's why you need to be small to pass under it, but the bridge is broken and you can't pass through. Or we make a normal bridge for good measure, so the player understands they can walk on it without a problem if they are small. And now they need to look for another city. For a tutorial... I think I just need a city here, pretty close. Up above. I could make this one. You can't walk on those two ties, but you can go outside from the side. I can't really make a straight road, but that's the best I can do. I can make something like this. Okay. This makes a little more sense. We can place here the values. Was it 1? 1 the city, 2 in the front, okay. And 3 on the sides. You can't really go back. You can't go here. We make something similar here. Even if you can't really do the trick here. So I don't even need it. Because you can't return back here. Maybe. Okay. That's the basics of the tutorial. Now we need to copy-paste those values again. I wonder if there's a better way, but it's working. Okay, now it's working. I should also define the default, the starting point. Okay, here. We got it. I want it to work even here. But not really, because you start here. So let's see. Let's set those options. You're in the village and sneaking out. Okay. By default, let's activate it by manually for now. You're in the village and sneaking out. We should regulate this with other default values, but for now it's working. Should be 620. Well, I will fix it if there's a problem. Okay. Oh wait, no. You don't start small. Yeah, I forgot. You start on the world map. So yeah. You start in the village, but you leave it straight away. Here. Also I don't need the tags. I forgot. Oh well. So you start small in the city. I said, yeah. The map needs the parameters. Okay. So the map starts at a little more inclined. Okay, we're in the city, and now we leave. Something is not right. Yeah. We are not sneaking out. We are just leaving from the front door. And let's go. Something is wrong. Yeah, because I got the wrong number here. Okay. Okay. Now we are here and leave. And we are big on the map. Now the bridge breaks, so we should make a common event for the bridge breaking, actually. And we can't walk through here. That's why you need to enter the city and live on the side. Okay, perfect. It's working. And now we can pass through. We need to program it, but by cheating here. Also, the bridge should be lower. We could make a different bridge. Because if we are small, there's a perspective mistake. This one. This one looks perfect. We need to make a sprite for making it broken, but for now, it will work. Okay, so we can program the breaking bridge, which is breaking bad. Badly. Yeah. I could make an event. For now, let's make an event, sure. We have a normal bridge here. And when stepped on, you explode. No, wait. Explosion. No, it's not the time to explode some bridges. I swear. We call the common event 8, which reasons what happens. Stepping on bridge. And now, depending on your size, which is 0, 1, 2. Well, the 2 doesn't really get elaborated. So, if you are 1... condition. If you are a 1, you break it. Otherwise, you don't. Otherwise, nothing happens. So, you move this event. You change the image. Oh, wait, I can't really with... Well, I can activate the self switch, which is better. I say the item, you change here, and becomes the broken one. Same as character, and you can't walk on it. Okay, for story reasons, I need the player to move forward, otherwise it can soft lock. So let's make a variable story. The story is, I don't know, let's say minor than 5. Something happens. A small dialogue and 5. I still need to define the character of the protagonist, actually. We still didn't give her a name. A simple who. Later maybe I can refine the dialogues, I don't know. Move forward. Did the player... Wait, I realize now. There is water below, so you can't really walk on it. RPG Maker won't allow to walk on it, right? Unless I do a trick, I can place a walkable event below and hide it, like this one. No, wait. Do we have a... Here, we can use this tile, for example. It's a trick. We use this tile, we make it passable. And so, you can walk on this tile even if there's water. But later you can't, because the bridge now, it's body blocking the character from the priority. Okay, so she says that, and she's still not aware, so something on the lines of did I get fat or did I gain some weight recently? I was remembering that. No, something about she was remembering the bridge differently. Like, usually I take 5 minutes to cross it, 3 minutes to cross it. Weird. Usually I take at least 3 minutes on number to cross it. It's probably nothing, they say. Okay. Start of the story. Ta 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 ta. The bridge is broken. Why? Only when I tell you so, okay? Be broken only when I tell you. And now. The bridge is a little weird on this perspective. Oh, because it's an event. So it doesn't get influenced by the perspective. Ooh, that's bad. For now, let's see. It doesn't activate. Because I didn't set the values. Set the values while entering and leaving the city. So, when you enter town, in any scenario, you are small. 0. When you leave the village, you are big. 1. Okay. I have a solution for the bridge, but requires some programming. For now. Nothing happened. Why this bridge doesn't break? Player touch. Here. Stepping on bridge. The story is lower. This value should be 1. Something is not right. The bridge is right, but something else isn't. Let's see what. The side state didn't get updated. My bad. It starts as 1 though. It does, okay. Still wrong. I should get a better dialogue maybe. Still, that's not how I want it to do. So, we make it differently. We use a region again. We use the 5 for the bridge. We can make it better. I can still use an event, never mind. An empty one, though. An empty one. So no image, because it has several problems. That means though we need to reason a little with coding. First of all, default bridge here. Now, what I want to do is to change the code of the map to change this bridge. Easy said and done, but I already did it a bunch of times. I just need to remember how to do it. So, let's bring out Artesio. Oh, we are still already 2 hours on live. Okay, here Artesio. In this game I play a lot around changing the tile on some spots to facilitate mapping. For example, here... Oh, wait. This code is to get the layer of the ID of an item on the map. I want to use it to get the value of this bridge, so I can replace the bridge later. I should use the broken bridge. Okay. This thing. No, I want the entire object. Here, okay. Good to go. Okay, thanks a lot for coming by then. Have a nice jamming session. I will, don't worry. I will. I want to get the bridge ID on a layer. I don't know the layer number though. So I will place every number. I will place every ID number. Even if 0 is probably the water. So now we interact on the bridge and we get the values. Okay, we got 2 of them. Because one of them is the transparent thing. We should remove it. It's probably the last one, the last value though. Mr. Bridge. Let's see. Yeah, it's 26. The broken bridge is 26. Which should be also easy to get, right? Because it's 1, 2, 3, 8, 16, 24, 26 minus the 0, I suppose. Okay. That means I have the normal bridge. And when I walk on it, I will replace it with the tile number 26. No. How to replace a tile? I did it plenty. Here. You make something like this. I should save. Okay. So. You replace a specific value. The layer is number 3. Then we get the player X coordinate. Should be the X, right? No. The X is here. And the Y is here. And becomes 26. Let's see if the magic works. I don't believe in magic apparently. Yeah, maybe... No, wait. It's the opposite. When player Y and player X are inverted. I should actually add 2. Because... Or add 1. Because as you can see... If I have an horizontal bridge... 2 tiles after it's broken. Same for the vertical one. I think it makes... conditions easier. So... We save the value. Bridge ID is the value we got before. And so instead of 26 we use bridge ID plus 2. Classic things not working first try. Well, it's the standard actually, every time. I have to leave too. Well, good luck with your game deving. Thanks, I appreciate it a lot. I appreciate also you coming by. See ya whenever happens, I would say. Damn, still not working. Okay. First of all, I should try if something works by default. Doesn't seem it should, so maybe some other tries are needed. Definitely not working. Let's see better. So you replace something with data map. This code which I used, right? Do I need to update? Maybe I need to update the map at the end. Do I? Do I need to update the map at the end? Oh, let's get Octostranded then. Another game where I edit the tileset. Editing the tileset is actually pretty useful. Because you can do some extra things, which otherwise you can do. Let's see here. So here, it's the same thing about replacing data map data. Actually, I'm not sure anymore. So again, data map. Data map should work. Layer times the height plus the tile -1. I wonder why it's not working. MZ, why? So again, it's the layer times the height plus tile y, which is wait, what is this value? Ah, never mind. I forgot this part. I need to count the vertical space a tile occupies, I suppose. Right? Sounds right. Yeah, I suppose I need to count the vertical and horizontal space a tile is occupying. Something with images. Now it should work. No! Why? Did I invert X and Y again? Width is surely linked to the X, so yeah, I inverted them again. No, I swear it's working. I swear. It's not. Not really. Also, why the bridge is not working? I couldn't leave the bridge. Wait. It does something. I get stuck if I press it. So something happens. Not what I want though. What if I get a tile ID and add 2? Let's see. I'm sorry. I said bridge ID. I'm sorry, you should work, and I really want it to work. The bridge is body blocking, but it's not updating. Maybe also not. This trick disappears if I open and close the menu. So we might have a problem for this. I could save in an array every broken bridge and update it every time I close the menu. With won't even have a menu. Still, something is not working. And we don't know what. Let's check this problem on our list. Maybe I should delay this problem later to fix it out of stream. I think it's better. Never mind. Otherwise, I'm too focalized on something. I think it's better this way. Okay, so we got that. So we now realize a problem. If I want to use an event as an object, it will have a weird effect, which I don't like. We'll see what happens with this one though. Where are you? Here. I'll see what happens with that one though. Even if we might have a double effect. It's a double, yes! I don't mind it though. It's only a problem with the bridge. This one looks fine. The bridge didn't. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Actually, I like it even better. Because now it stands out. I should make something similar with the cities, but I think they are fine like that. Okay, this is fine. This is completely fine. The level design. How do I make a level design? So this is the tutorial. When you leave small here. Let's try. Later we can think on how to improve the puzzle. Back the bridge, enter here. Leave on the side. I'm small. I suppose I can re-enter here. Okay. It's working. I need to edit the map to make it a little smaller though. Why is the tower small? Why is the tower small? The tower shouldn't be small. Come on. Okay, change of plan. What the heck do I do with a small tower? Okay, then I need to replace it with a tile. Okay, I have an idea for it, So, this is a multiple event. Well, it's an event, which switches. In the overworld part, it's just body blocking. But in the map, it's blocking. So it shouldn't be there. And we place a region ID 11. So this one disappears when we are small. And it's only here when we are big. But when we are small, we need to elaborate something then. Elaborate getting small, which we call when we leave the village. This will spawn this thing on every 11 tile. I maybe I should just define coordinates. That's better. So, watch towers. Those spawns in specific coordinates. It's the same trick of before. I will try to make it out of stream because I bet it won't work even now. Still, the point is, when you are small, you can pass because we make the watchtowers body block. Or not body block. And you pass under them also. Okay. Let's make an example anyways. Let's trigger everything. Okay. Is it me or I'm bigger this time? Oh well. Yeah, something goes wrong. Oh well. Now I'm passing a... Under? That's not under. Come on. That's what you mean with under, really? I'm astonished. Did I have the wrong map? No. Okay, game, what do you mean with under? Wait, does the plugin mess up the undering? It does. That's awful, actually. That's actually awful. Let's see with a fixed cam if we have something better, but didn't seem like it. They should be under. They should be under. Wait. Wait. Yeah, because the events are... We got a problem. Well, we can just walk on it. It's a bad effect, but that's the only thing I can do. The character walks behind. That's pretty bad. I could also make that when sneaking out of the city you switch to a map without the effect, but no, I still need that zoom effect. I can do it elsewise, but let's keep it like this, sure. That's unfortunate though, not being able to have a be behind effect. It will still work though. We just pass above it. Here. We pass. Okay, I can accept this. Sure. Sure, why not? Okay, I still don't know how to make a puzzle design. This is only a tutorial though. I should make the player explore and maybe be limited by something. For example, well, this should be the end of the tutorial. Maybe you continue here, or you continue here, but there's a tree in the way. We can make it more gop even. Here. Nothing in the way. Make a bridge just to make a Respawn Banter reference. And you need now to return to a city by making the right bridge crossing. Luckily we have vertical bridges. For now let's use the default ones. Okay. Now I want to make some sort of node puzzle, or how it's called, game theory puzzle. Whatever, where you need to find the right order of exploration. Because bridges break when you are big. Do you need to return back though? If I don't have a bridge, yes, I do. I can add a bridge later so the player knows it needs to be small. Sure? Only after though. Okay. So for example we have bridges here when you can cross only once when you are big. To make a game theory puzzle. However they are called. Not the best one, but no, definitely not the best one. We can make one extra here. We have one big problem though. How the hell do we make a puzzle with traversable bridges? Because you just need to traverse a bridge once. Well, not really. Because when you are big, you need to leave the city, destroy a bunch of bridges, remove the tree, and return back. So you need to be careful not to ruin every bridge. The point is, it's pretty straightforward, this puzzle. I wanted to give some weight on this bridge puzzle sometimes. Yeah, this game still has a big problem. The puzzles are still pretty straightforward. There's no trick like going back, do something. This game needs something more to be fun. I started with it because it was a nice concept, but unfortunately I delayed a little polishing the game design thing, which is a pretty problem. So I was thinking about maybe rocks to push around, so maybe they block your way, but I find it hard to find very big rocks to push around. Maybe I can just put some obstacles for the big one, like here, and obstacles for the small one. What can be obstacle for the small one? Wait. I took some notes. The sand, but it's a little early. We need to find something for the small one not be able to pass. What? Maybe the forest or the hills here. The big one can pass on hills, the small one can't. Not trees, because you can remove them here, so might feel weird. Okay, hills will be enough. Also, we place some hills here, just to let the player understand they can't walk on them. Okay. I suppose this helps a lot the puzzle. This puzzle is still not beatable, because the player breaks bridge, bridge to the tree, and then bridge, 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 and they are stuck here. So I could add other bridges, but that's change in complexity, really. One here maybe. So a player can remove this one, and return back, remove. Heh, it's still impossible. It's still impossible. To return this one and this one. This one, but then I could make another one here, and here the player can't go through, can't pass. So it is forced to leave this one for the small form. Oh, I lost some bridges. I burned some bridges here. Ah, and this one maybe. I may need something extra, but this kinda works, honestly, as a starting puzzle. I might add something else, though. Also, story-wise, when will she realize? I think here she realizes. Here she realizes, yeah. So here is the puzzle here. So I can make a monster that you need to destroy. A small monster, of course. So you need to, I don't know, That's not really a puzzle, you just talk with a monster and it dies. So you just explore a little and interact with anything. I could make maybe that killing some monsters have some side effects. So you need also to choose in which order to kill them. Like the bridges. Let's place a monster and ponder. Oh, monster, where are you? Here. A werewolf for sure. So, there are no battles, you just interact with it in the big form and it dies. But then, it's not a puzzle, you just interact with things and remove problems. Well, the tree does this job though. Well, it's different if we place the enemy here when you are forced to walk on a bridge. Then you will break the bridge. That means you are forced to walk on one of those. Well, here doesn't make sense, but here it does. Not really, never mind. I can do that. Could be a nice way. I could find a way to force the player to return multiple times to an island instead of just being a... I don't want the game to be a lot of a bridge puzzle though. I should make another puzzle for that, another game for that. I'm lacking some core mechanics. There is the idea, but we are missing something huge. And it's not the protagonist. We are lacking a way to make an interesting puzzle, I would say. Which element do we have? The bridge, which is a one-way thing. The watchtower, which is a block. This one is another block. This is a removable block. Everything is just removable. The only loose condition is getting the wrong bridge cross. But I don't want to make a game about bridges. Also, this doesn't seem like a world map. Who saw a world map with that many bridges? Come on, that's useless. So we need to adapt more, or not adapt, but try to make a puzzle more coherent with the game world. But for now, we don't have any reason to return back, to backtrack. We just walk to a city and transform. Where's the puzzle? Where's the puzzle in that? Okay, when you are small, you can also enter the caves and leave from the other side. That's an extra plus from being small, but that's it. Yeah, the game needs an incentive to return back, to backtrack, I don't know. Interesting puzzles on a single map also allow the backtracking. Here you just travel to one spot to another, which could be fine, but... Yeah, okay, let's bring out the notes. Problem. If there's an obstacle, you just transform. That's it. 3. Transform and remove it. Bridge. Transform. Well, you can even don't care, because you don't ever need to return back, except when you go big and small again. Watchtower, transform, and pass under. You just reach the closest city and you transform. That's this simple. You don't have to do anything. There's no puzzle mechanic. How do I counter this? I should make the transforming isn't a full solution. I need extra mechanics for that. Okay, we have the very big form, but that's not our solution. We need to add an extra mechanic, I suppose. A vital one. Vehicles at this point. We really need to add vehicles. Is it? Let's close the other games. Okay. I don't like this sort of puzzle where you have an obstacle, you don't need to think. You don't need to think. You just change form and you solve it. There's no puzzle. Maybe if we make a more convoluted way, maybe something changes, but can I do it constantly or consistently? Probably not. Or I should, but maybe I can't with those rules. I am in a problem. Big problem. So, it's not a puzzle. You go back and transform. How do I avoid this to happen? I need an extra mechanic. Vehicles. We had them, so maybe something more. Teleports? Not really. I don't want to work too much on one-way bridges. That's the point. Because it doesn't seem a world map then. We are missing something huge. How do I define an extra mechanic that could make something fun? We have the character on the map, and we have the small version. What then? The big one can go in some places, the small one can't, but can go under others. What other mechanics are in the world map apart from vehicles? Not a lot comes to mind. The water. I could use the water in a way, but it's just another place to. It's just another land at this point. Again, I could simply make the protagonist goes from a point to another, but The problem again is the player doesn't need to think, it just switches. There should be more consequences. A limit on the time he switches, but not really, because the point is I have only 2 phases where I can switch easily. I can't even add multiple paths to something. Because if I add here a path to somewhere else where you defeat the enemy, or here when you need to pass through the tower, the point is there's no need to explore all of them. You just need one of them, or the right one. Unless you unlock some powers by going the other ways, but doesn't solve our problem. We need a way for the player to backtrack, or at least not just push through. Would be nice the backtrack, because then we could use the Giga form, which is very fast. How do we incentivize backtrack though? I'm out of ideas. With an extra mechanic, a vehicle again, but no. Something you could move or activate that does something. For example, a Sokuban block you need to use for something and then return to take it for elsewhere. Well, I could do, you can gather some items, I don't know. Yeah, okay, wait, maybe... I got a half idea. Like, there is a big rock. When you are huge, you can hold on it. You lose it when you return small. And with a rock you can, I don't know, open other ways. Yeah, we need a... Okay, yeah, that's what the game needs. A way to open the way. We got it. Well, that's the idea. Okay. A way to open the way. Well, in the giant form, it's... I think it's possible. For example, you can, I don't know, use the tree at this point as a bridge. The horizontal tree. Or you can... I don't know, with a step you in the Giga, okay, in the Giga form maybe you can make that when you step on a specific tile you create a stamp, I don't know, a fit stamp. That's weird. Here, for example, and this could be a link to another region, and maybe depending on the direction you walk on, it's a different way. So maybe you want it vertical for example, joining those two. Wrong sides, but you got the idea. So yeah, based on the direction, maybe you can form paths of land. Like, for example, if you walk here, I need a sprite for that, I suppose. And it's a walkable mark on the ground. A walkable footstep. Only on the colossal form, though. So I suppose, depending on the direction you walk in, it's here or here. And it maybe updates on the last one. I think that could make sense. So the end game is creating a path towards a point to another, even from the start. Okay, we are on the right track, but there's still a problem. There are probably too many checkpoints on where to enter the city and change sides. How do we solve it? How do we solve it? So, because I want the game to be you start on a pretty far city, but you define the path up until a certain point. You can't cover the entire side here, for example, but you can cover this side and here this side. And so you opened a new way. The problem is you don't need to open a way for this path because you already have two ways to change sides here. Maybe I can just use bridges. I'm not really sure. So I want you to use the big form even at the start, but we need to solve first the problem. First of all, let's note everything down. Footsteps. Okay. Problem. Too many ways to change sides. We should reduce them or no, limit them. Reducing them sounds good because that will incentivize more than locking shortcuts. And we can return to the previous rule where you cannot fast travel on quotes on places you never reached. And consequently, you cannot walk on the continent map on tiles you never explored. Okay. Okay, so you unlock tiles now. And works as a fine way to quick travel. Okay, we are onto something. I think this might be enough, honestly. Honestly, this might be enough to fix the game. I need a sprite for the footstep. Oh no. I hope I did not a mistake by making this game. It's fine. So that means that here we don't have a city. We place them. Then we place the rules for the city here. Here. Okay. Here maybe you unlock the ability to open the world map. You open the world map and you can backtrack here by creating a step to fix the bridge, for example. Yes, could work. Then you go small. You walk here. You will remove this crap puzzle, okay. Too bad though, I was kinda liking the idea. And hi Plexicraft, oh, nice to see you there. How it's going? Depends. It does. The developing of this gem game has its high points and low points. Unfortunately, now we found a problem about our puzzle game, where it wasn't enough puzzle. It was lacking some core mechanic. And luckily now we found a decent solution that could open a lot of ways, which is unlocking permanent paths. Unlocking a permanent path in a specific form. For example, here, if you break the bridge, we can still create a passage here. Yeah, here. So the idea is to create a vertical passage like this one, or horizontal, depending on the direction. It's a little complex to explain everything now, but it's something of the sort, yeah. Okay, I could make, for example, even here, the gem team, it's built to scale, which is not the Rhythm Paradise minigame. Yeah, it's the Game Maker Toolkit one. I interpreted the team, well, we had very limited possibilities with RPG Maker. Luckily, I interpreted it like RPGs that have the character very big on the world map. For example, here on the world map, the character is big. When he enters the city, the scale is small. And the world map, this size is considered to be the actual size, 1:1 scale. And so I can make a puzzle about the switching sizes. For example, I can leave the city from behind, so I don't have to scale on the world map. And so I can pass below this tower, which otherwise I couldn't. But the hills block me. Instead I can pass over the hill. I should fix the hill thing. Okay, and there is an extra step about the continent map. When I open it, and I'm still on scale, that's a little hard to explain, but here's the continental map. I want, if I open the continental map, it's some sort of, you know, where you open the map and there's a flashing character showing where you are, something like that, except you could move. And unlock shortcuts, hopefully. Very hopefully. Is that mod 7? Yeah, it's right that, correctly that. Ultra mod 7. It's not really needed, but helps a lot on the perspective. Helps immensely, actually. That's not really scaling, that's field of view, but looks like scaling, which is exactly the effect I want. And the effect for the team of the gem. Okay, so maybe here you unlock the possibility of, or even here, you unlock here or somewhere here the possibility of the Giga World map, and so you can create a passage here, for example. Let's make it here a block. And I create, for example, a passage. I'm gonna be direct. You create a passage by stepping in a giant size. So you create a passage by walking on the water right here. And even here to replace the bridge. And so you can walk here, up, down, here in a small form and reach here. And later, I don't know. The thing is, later you can change. By walking here, you remove those things and you place other direction. I don't know how to organize it though, because I want to be able to have only one of those at a time for each tile. But it's in between two tiles, so I need to think more about it. because of course you just walk everywhere and you solve every puzzle. No thanks. I want the player to think in which direction to walk on. But how do I revert? How do I undo those? Not, I mean gameplay like. I would say maybe from each tile. No, I could make also every time you enter the continent map, it resets. Every step resets. So you have to do I overwrote my map down it here. Every time it resets like this, and you need to define the correct way again. So maybe the next time you may need this one. You may need here, from here, to walk downwards, and maybe here too. I don't know. There's still a problem of how many times do I limit the player, because the player can just walk every combination of tiles and create every bridge and doesn't need to think anything. I need to place a limit. Which limit? I could make it I need everything aligned in those 8 tiles, unfortunately. Maybe I can make that you can step in each tile only once. That's a weird rule though. But I can excuse the rule by the protagonist saying something like, "Let's avoid causing too much trouble. Let's not walk too many times on one side." Okay, that may be a balanced rule. To previous tiles. And cannot go. Okay, and cannot go to tiles you never explored. So you expand your possibilities by playing. So here you need to start here, create a passage here and here. But later, maybe you start here, you create a passage here, you walk here, create a passage here to the continent that is below here, go here and create a passage even here. Okay, we may have found the solution to our puzzle problem. We can finally make some better design. So, let's first of all fix the first puzzle. No, we should program the stepping. I wanted to cover around this area. Let's see. It's not centered. I should center it maybe. It's 3, 3. Ah, it's fine. Okay, here. I center here at 2x4. Or horizontally, it's a 4x2, of course. How do I make it? Well, I need to remember where I step in the continental map. And hello Michael, how it's going? Nice to see you there. We just struggled a lot to find the idea to complete our puzzle game, because the puzzle game was really lacking depth. We finally found the definitive mechanic to complement it. So we can now create paths in between big tiles. How to call it? Regions. This region. I need to program a way to make it though. I'm trying to do the narrative patch and then ship the version 1.02 of my game. Already on the fixing, huh? Yeah, the release brings a lot of bugs, unfortunately. Not always, but it's kind of inevitable. By citing someone, a bug, oh no! I don't think I did the correct quote, but okay. So we need to find a perspective on the movement on the overworld. For example, wait, for now we should make a conversion. We can test from here. What I'm saying is, if I press a button here, I go from the overworld to the continental map. And I will start on this tile. Again, as you can see, there are big tiles here. 1, 2, 3. So should be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's the 3 tile on the continental map. You see, 1, 2, 3. Exactly here. That's how it works. So I should take the coordinates, divide them by 8, and find the correspective. I should also add 1, because the first one is 0, 0. So, common event it is. Go to continental map. We get our coordinates, first of all. And we divide the x by 8. And also the y by 8. We should have another value for this one. No, it's fine getting the coordinates. Ooh, we got epic character generator. Wait, first I answer Michael. The game plays around the RPG perspective on the world map. The team was built on scale, and the game plays around the character being big on the world map, as you can see, while gets to normal scale inside town. That's a pretty cool effect. And it's a puzzle game about it. Very meta. Yeah, I think it's pretty hard to place this game in my timeline. I feel at this point I think this game should be in the timeline of Exploit Keeper, because it's still a game with some bugs. That's an exploit. That's an story exploit. Having different sizes, of course. So yeah, I will put it in the Mana universe. In the universe of Edenia. Octostranded. I opened before Octostranded for getting the formula for placing tiles. Okay, here's the character generator. That's our protagonist. She still needs a name. We could find a name before ending the stream. We'll see. And randomize. Okay. Okay, that's an old dude. I think... not the best one, but... You can see it. Maybe he's a veteran. I don't know. No, not really. Maybe no. Feels like an ex-companion of the old veteran, I would say. So let's save him. How we save it? Where is it? Jet Jam. Where is my Jet Jam? Haha. And we can call him this. I can get inspired by Sweet Mullet. Sure. Well, I can take that as inspiration. Mulligan, something with Mulligan, I don't know. Mullin. Mullin doesn't sound that bad, actually. Okay, your name will be Mullin. And I still didn't find a name for our cute protagonist. Yay! Not a problem. We can fix it later. The new name could focus on scale somehow. That's a good idea. I don't know how though. Scalena. No, Scalena is more like a triangle, honestly. Scalena. Also in English you read that as Scalena, which is too similar to scale actually. I kinda like the name Scalena though. I will save it. Okay. Also I thought about a name for the game. I thought a random name for the game, which is Something is Wrong with My World Map, which sounds nice, like an isekai title, and could be nice to catch the public attention. I will think at the end if I can find another title, but this sounds decent enough. Scaleria. Scaleria? It's a little weird. I would remove the direct scale at the start of the name. Scalenia. I'm at maximum Scalenia. Or we can distort the scale. Scalena. Oh, we can... Scalena. No. Scalenia. Okay, we can also get the Italian pronunciation. Scalenia. Scalenia. Scalena. No, that's too weird. No, that's too weird. Never mind. Scalena is too weird. Scalena is kinda better, I don't know. Millennia, no. Skyla. Oh! That, okay, yeah. Having a shorter name with a K, maybe it's better. Because Scalena is... feels too complex. Skyla. Skyla feels like too much like the sky, though. Scala. That's not that bad, honestly. Okay. I still don't know much about her character. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to write a lot of dialogue. I wrote like 3 dialogues, 2 maybe, maybe just 1. I don't know. Those were pretty short dialogues after all. So she's on. So by character, unfortunately, I don't know how I can show it that much, but she's a little how it's called, hothead. Not that much though. She's an heroine with some slight tendencies to be a hothead, but it's still reasonable and follows justice, whatever. Not always. For example, I don't know. I need more lore for the character. Well, not really. The game is intended to be a parodistic RPG world map. We could also have a codename, for example, Redhead, Hothead. That's not a name, but could be a hint for finding the name. Tsundere. She's not a tsundere. Just Skyla with a bonus S. Ah, Skyla is a... Ah, that's right. Maybe without a S at this point. Or we can make the inspiration to make a name about scale without the S. Scalenia. Scalenia without the S? No, it's a little weird. Calena. Calena is a little better. Also because she's a little tanned on the skin. Calena sounds a little... sounds a name more fit on the skin color, I don't know. I hope I'm not being racist. Calena. I like Calena. Will be the provisory name for now until I find a new one. Calena. Which is a Scalena without an S. Let's also save the name somewhere. Kalina, here it is. Did you make that huge world map? No. I loaded that default map for testing. I'm trying now to make some level design for the actual world map. And later I will give some refinements. I need also to be careful because every one of these big tiles will become a single tile in the continental map. So should be at least coherent on where you can walk. As you can see here, let's see, here for example, below the city, it's a perspective of this big tile, this big section. We were about to do the transition, after all, of between a map and the other, before finding the name. Okay, we will make the transition to the continental map and then we will end the stream. Because we are already at 3 hours. And I need to fix the spawning tiles problem. So we just take the value and divide by 8. So if we have from 1 to 7, from 0 to 7, it's 0. So it's perfect. By default, the variables get floored, right? So if it's minor than 8, it becomes at 0. I just need that. Let's try. And we transfer the player on those coordinates on the map number, I don't know. Let's define a variable for it. Map ID, which is kind of the target map ID. Number 3, perfect. Okay. So it moves up in the map ID 3. How do I call it? Let's call it there, sure. For testing. Later I will link it to a button. I need to think though how or where to place the player when he leaves continental map. That's a little on the right? No, okay, no, it's right. It's this tile. It's right. If I place it down here, okay, it will spawn near the castle. Okay, that's perfect. On the castle, sure. Okay, it works. I should play some visual effects for the player, maybe. Because also the player needs to know where a region starts. Well, they can see it from the world map, actually. They go there and return here. I should make a way to return to the previous map, then. So, if the player... I could make that if the player doesn't move, it returns to the previous step. If it does move, they will spawn in the middle. Or in a safe spot, I don't know. We will see later with the maps. For now, let's make it spawn on the corner. No, middle is better, of course. Return to world map. Okay, similar thing. I should also... No, I get my coordinates again. This time I multiply by 8. I add 4 to each of them, so I get in the middle of the square. And I teleport to this map this time, which is number 2. Let's test it here on the desert, sure. So now there's no waypoints. Instead, you can return whenever you want, wherever you want. Ah, yes! Intercontinental travel. Never been so fast. Never been so fast. That's cool. Okay. We now need to save each step the player takes. So I need to say that the player goes down, left, down, down. And also block the player to return into previous zones. This seems like an exploit. Well, same game word after all. That's a pretty useful exploit. Fast travel, baby! We have to do two things. First of all, I should make a parallel process to register each movement. And then convert it to the pattern. Do we have time for today? Yes, we have time if we find time for it. So, parallel process here. We get the player data. And we get the previous player data. Previous player X and previous player Y, which is identical to the other variables for now. Those should be defined where I enter the continental map though. So this should be defined here. Yeah. So we can check if those variables are the same. So each frame we check, we can do it every 2 frames to be less laggy. Imagine doing that in real life. How many disasters you can do every step? That's the point of the game, you know, Michael. You create passages by walking in the world map. That's the point of the scale. That's the point of the puzzle. Distraction. I'm sorry. What I meant, yay, distraction. Oh, never mind. I meant, yay, puzzle. Okay, better. That's better. So we need to check here each frames or some frames if the value are the same. Explosion, yeah, you got it. See it? Do you see? You got it. Each frame you check if the value is the same. We should do the opposite. If it's not the same, it means I moved. This for the X and for the Y. Okay, if any of those are not equal, we go to the label. Oh, we merge them together. We call only one of those to avoid repetition and is moved. We do it there. And now, first of all, we update the values. We save the direction and I don't know. Oh yeah, that's the vote for the game for the next Saturday. Michael, that's your opportunity. Vote for Solstice in Heaven. I really want to play it next week, but it's a full week. The only free day is Saturday, but Saturday goes by vote, so let's see. I'm pretty sure you will win because not many other people probably voted. Okay, I don't need to update the values outside when it happens. Okay, here. When the game perceives I moved, I need a way to save it. I need a matrix. In the meanwhile, I will work hard for fixing the game. You have 1 week. Good luck. And I swear, tomorrow maybe there will be Repomacheristic already. Maybe. Okay, first of all we need a matrix. So step matrix is empty. How do I memorize the values? How do I memorize I moved from a tile 1 to the tile 2? I could just maybe save... I could save 2 coordinates. Yeah, I think I could save 2 coordinates to make it pretty simple. And then I will convert them. So, for example, if I went from tile 2-2 to tile 3-2, how should I save it? I have a better idea. I could convert them halfway. So, tile 3-2 to tile 3-2 are those two. And since I will draw, there will be a passage created on the middle, I could instead just write the position of this corner and the length, or just the position of this corner straight away. So I need 3 values for each step. Okay. Oh. So, step count. I will do a common event, sure. Maybe it's more ordered. So this calls step count. Big step count, actually. So, wait. First of all, I should update those values later, because I need them. Okay. So, I need the player direction first of all. Player data. Give me the direction. Okay. Again, if it's 2, it's downwards, 8 upwards, and so on. So now I need to get the tile it started from. So previous player X and oh, it's wrong. Here. Previous player X. Okay. Now it's right. I need to get those values. See which of those are different. Wait. That means I need a condition here. No, I need a variable. No, I just need a direction, after all. I just need a direction. So, if it's moving horizontally, so the direction is 4 or 6. How do I hate not being able to say 4 or 6. Wait, we can make though that it's divisible by, I don't know. I have read, no, yeah. I have a smart idea. a programming quiz, or a math quiz, sure, it's better. We have 4 numbers, 2, 8, 4, 6. The 2 and 8 are grouped together, and the 4 and 6 are grouped together. How do we find the group of a variable that is 2, 4, 8 or 6 with only one operation? With only one math operation, we need to find the right group of one of those. So we can do measure than 6 and lower than 4. We do only one math operation. The answer is simple. Stop the video if you want to get it. Oh wait, it's not a video. We get the direction and we divide it by 3. If the result is lower than 2, it's in the group 4 and 6. I should find better ways, but okay. So now direction, if it's minor than 2, it is in the group of horizontal movement. From 4 to 6. Yeah, but those are 2 conditions. I wanted to make only 1 condition to check it. Unfortunately, you can't with RPG Maker. So I divide by 3, I take the rest, and check if it's minor than 2. If it's 2, the rest will be the resu. How it's called? The modulation. The extra value will be, if it's 2, it will become 0 with an extra 2. If it's 8, it will become 2 with an extra 2. If it's 4 divided by 3, it will make 1 with an extra 1. And if it's 6, it will make a 2 with no extra number. So if I divide 4 or 6 by 3, I will get an extra value that it's not 2. That's a weird way to place it, a weird way to program it, but it's working! Yay! It's called modulo in English. I unfortunately don't know. Okay, and if it's not, well, let's make equal to, because 8 and 2, if divided by 3, the modulo is 2. So if vertical, yeah, I have to go. Okay, have a nice time, a nice adventure, and see you in the next adventure. I messed up something in the phrase. Oh well. So if it's vertical, I need to make a subtraction, or consider only the y. Only the y. So I need to take the previous y and then no, I should take the. Okay. So I get the direction of the player again. I get the. We define a new variable, just x and y. We get the y, and we set it equal to the previous step. So where the player is coming from. Then based on the direction, well, first of all, we increase the value to make it fit the scale of the actual world map. And then we add or 2 or 6, depending on the direction. Two or 6, yeah. Oh, it's vertical, okay. I wonder if I can show it though on map, because I am having some. Wait, can it be that I can't replace tile pieces with the plugin? Oh no. That creates a unfortunate problem. I could replace the entire data, rewrite the entire data map, so I will still go on. If I can't, I will replace the entire data map. I don't care. Unfortunately, we can't really test it now. But I will guarantee it will work. Kinda. So we take the previous value. I really want to make it work. For now, let's remove it, okay? Later we will replace it. Okay, so we can see if this works now. Here, please tell me it works. This is 26. It does, okay, so it's a problem of the plugin. Great. I can still work around it. So now we can also change the tile type at least. Okay. So, if we are moving vertically, for example from here to here, we should create something like this. Let's make a better example. Here, something like this. If you go down, if you go from down to up, it's the same actually. I want to save the value of this number and the length, the coordinates of this tile and the length. So if it's vertical, it's always this plus 1, 2, 3. Or is it 4 because it doesn't count the first one? I suppose it's... No, it's plus 3. Plus 3, length 1. So, we define the first value of our step... how do I call it? This step value. We define 0, 0, 0 and later we change them. Okay. So first of all, here we define that the length is 2. And we can also define the height at this point, which is 4, yeah. And here in the opposite, when we are walking horizontally, the length is 4, the height is 2. We can change them later. Okay. We need to define the coordinates now, which should be also pretty simple. So the step value of the first coordinate is equal to the game variables. The value number, I don't remember. The x should be, well, let's calculate also the x at this point. Should be pretty straightforward. So the x is previous px. Depends on the direction though. If I walk upwards or downwards, it's different. The x is the same though. The x is the same at least. Which is the value times 8 to keep in scale, and we add 3 to stay one tile leftwards than the middle. Okay, that's the x. The number 10. While for the next one should be the number 11, even if we need to finish it. So, how do we get the y? Simple. If we are facing downwards, we are placing it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or should be 6. I would say 6. Should be plus 6. If we are going upwards instead, it's plus 1. Okay. So conditional branch, the direction. Here. If I'm going upwards, it's 8. And we add upwards, we add 1. Otherwise, we add 6. And we set the values. With the other one, it's pretty much the same, except we switch x and y. All of them. Ouch, all of them require some work. The y plus 3, right? Yeah, sounds about right. The x is equal to the previous px. X times 8. Now if the direction is 4, it goes leftwards. If it goes leftwards, let's say from here, from this tile, okay? Goes leftwards here. One tile lower. So it's the tile +1. Otherwise, again, it's +6. Okay, it's correct. And now we set the values and then we push them into the array. I always forget how to push. To append, maybe. So step matrix needs to have an extra value. I'm sorry for looking those things, but push. Okay, it's just push. Nice. Matrix dot push, and we push our this step value, all of it. Okay. This step value pushed. Now we have the count of each step. Let's see if it works. I hope it does. We go in the continental map. Now we go here, here, here. Let's see. I forgot the name. Step matrix. Right. And it does for arrays. Even if I did 3 steps. Minus? You can have negative values? Why? Ah, it counts the first one. So we should delete the first one. Nice to know. But why the others are wrong? Minus, okay, not this one. -2. The numbers are not right. Ah, here I subtracted 8 instead of multiplicating. That's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem. Let's see now. Weird that the numbers were still pretty low. 1, 2, 3. Step matrix. Ah, wrong one. Step matrix it is. Now the numbers seem correct. They increase only by 4 though. So I did a step on the right, it increases by 8. Okay, no, it makes sense. Okay, never mind, sounds about good. Now we need to convert them to return back though. How? Now we need to use this information here. Return to the world map. Get player data. Fade out the screen. Fade in the screen after we apply the changes. Let's see, step matrix here. So we have the step matrix with all the values. We remove the 0 one. We need to make it, first of all, a loop. We also need this command to draw. Let's draw bridges for now, okay? They are ready. The command for building bridges here. Okay, so we need to make a double loop. First of all, a loop to draw the bridges. Okay, let's call them the bridges. So for j equal to 0, sure. Wait, we need a double loop inside because we need to. Well, for now, let's make a line. Okay, we only make a horizontal line at this point. j minor than, we need the value here, so this value equal to step matrix I, which will be the loop. We get also length, horizontal length, I suppose, yeah. This value, the index 2, which is the width of the thing we need to draw. Only the length we do this time. We also need coordinates. X, Y. Which will be this value 1 and this value 0. Okay. So for in the loop for j minor than length j plus plus, we do draw, and not on the player this time, we draw on the x or y in this case. Okay, and we close. Now we need also a loop for each value of the step matrix. So for I equal to 1, we start from 1 because we discard the first value, because it's created because the variables don't match when we enter the map. I minor than the step matrix length I plus plus, and we open another loop. Okay, I hope it's enough. Spoiler, probably won't. I will be very surprised if this works first try. Well, first of all, I started in the wrong space, but let's see if something is right. I spawned a bridge. That's the right direction. Only one though. Yeah, because I forgot to add... No, they spawned more than one, but they spawned on the same space. I need to add to the... It's a length. Wait, I got the name wrong. Oops. Length. So it's a horizontal length. So it means we add to the x the j. So it moves one tile extra. Okay, we got a problem on returning back for some reason. Why? XY, XY, XY. We're in the completely wrong section here. Well, for now, let's go. It's weird because before it was working. I don't think messed up. Ah, maybe parallel process messed up somewhere. Let's see. I moved downwards. But we have horizontal bridge. Ah no, it's right, it's right. Okay, it's right. It's actually right. Maybe we have the wrong alignment, probably. It's pretty hard to understand with only sand. Here, okay, this one. Here, that's right, actually. That's actually right. The horizontal one maybe feels a little off. Is it? No, feels right, actually. Never mind. Okay, we need a graphic for it. I need to find one not too exaggerated, but I could. I can find one with not exaggerated, I mean. We really need to fix the teleport while returning back, which is weird because before it worked. Maybe because I messed up the values. Oh well, I can test it later. We did the big part. I will fix the rest when I can. Okay. Let's see the game for the next stream. Oh, we have 3 votes. No votes for Solstice in Heaven. Okay, Michael will make me wait for the better version then. Okay. We have a tie, so it's time for a poll. The ties are from Zelda, Hyperdimensional Neptunia, really? And Madrat Dead. Let's go. Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, Neptunia, and Madrat Dead. You have 1 minute to vote, only one, because we are ending the stream. So, if you can, vote to decide the next game for the next stream. And then we can end with a raid. A raid, I like the name. A raid. A raid. Maybe I should be more calm, I don't know. Not a problem. Okay, and for that we should probably... Oh, I hope we have enough raid power. We try to raid new. Okay, and that's everything for today. Again, vote for the game for the next Saturday, otherwise I will decide myself. And we will continue this tomorrow. We might finally start with the level design. I don't know, we need something for it. Thanks again for coming by. And we see ya whenever happens.